I am Ricky, and welcome to today's edition of the Mouse Bites. Now, the Mouse Bites are your latest Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, and Universal Orlando news. Now, I am recently back from Walt Disney World. I was in Walt Disney World this weekend. Got to experience the parks at the Magic Kingdom, Epcot, and Disney's Hollywood Studios. If you want to see what it was like touring during these physical distancing times with the pandemic, you can go check out the Mouse for Less's social media. I've got pictures and videos of my experience, and you can check us out on either Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, whichever is your preferred method of viewing social media. If you have any questions about touring during these times, feel free to ask those below. I experienced a ton of different things in relation to social distancing, as well as Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway for the first time ever, which I was supposed to experience before the parks closed. So I finally was able to get into the park and experience that. Got to experience what it was like to do dining at Walt Disney World with the mobile dine at the quick service restaurants, as well as at some of the table service restaurants. Got to experience how they do that, as well as character dining. There are only two character dining experiences, and I went to one. So you'll get to see what that is like. If you have questions about that, ask that too. And then also just general touring in the parks, wearing face masks while it's hot, tips for kind of circumnavigating that, anything about the relaxation stations that they have, just any questions you may have about touring right now, feel free to drop those questions below. Now, of course, I was out of town, so I missed a couple of news little updates for you, so we're going to fill you in on those first, and then we're going to get to the news that happened over the past day, so let's get to it. Speaking of dining, by the way, if you are looking to dine at Walt Disney World, there is a brand new option that's going to make things just a smidgen easier. So Disney is introducing the brand new Mobile Dine Walk-Up Waitlist, which can be found in the My Disney Experience app. Now, the Mobile Dine Walk-Up Waitlist allows guests the opportunity to quickly view current wait times that are available for restaurants, as well as any potential dining availability at participating Disney restaurants. Guests will then be able to add themselves to the waitlist via the My Disney Experience app without needing to go up to a cast member at the podium. So, how does this work? Well, in order to be able to join the waitlist, guests are going to need to search for dining reservations on the My Disney Experience app. You'll see the Now option when searching for same-day availability. Let me be clear, I tried to do this before I left. The Now option did not show up. It was not until I was at Walt Disney World that the Now option appeared. So just keep that in mind if you are like playing with the app at home or anything like that. The Now option is not going to show up for you. Once you see that, you'll see the ability to add your party to the wait list if there is availability. Again, this is something that's being rolled out slowly, so availability was next to nothing when I attempted to look at this new system this past weekend. So just keep that in mind. There's only 4 restaurants I think that it's available for right now. It's Topolino's Terrace, Sanaa, Kona, and Whispering Canyon Cafe. Now, of course, this option is expected to be rolled out at more restaurants in the near future, and it's only available for parties of 7 or less. Parties of 8 will need to check in at the restaurant podium to be able to see if there is availability for walk-ups. So, again, if you're looking for dining and you didn't have a dining reservation ahead of time, there may still be hope for you if you want a table service meal. So, moving along, if you are going to be at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and you are excited about the film Mulan, you are going to want to head to Walt Disney Presents. Now, this attraction often shows the latest and greatest movie previews for Disney movies. Well, Mulan was actually supposed to be shown in one Walt Disney Presents. I keep wanting to say One Man's Dream, which is the old name. Movie previews are often shown, and this one was supposed to be shown prior to, of course, the parks closing for COVID. So they had announced it and everything, and of course, the movie was put on hold. So now, since the film is going to be on Disney Plus, you're going to be able to catch the sneak peek at Disney's Hollywood Studios now, and of course it's only available for a limited time. So guests are also going to be able to see a display featuring the original witch costume that's used in production, along with authentic replica of a warrior costume and sword. Now, Mulan tells the story of China's legendary warrior, a fearless young woman who risks everything out of love for her family and her country to become one of the greatest warriors China has ever known. Mulan is going to be streaming exclusively on Disney Plus beginning on September 4th, and it's for an additional fee with the premiere access. So just kind of keep that in mind. So if you want to see what Mulan's going to be all about, you can go to Disney's Hollywood Studios and catch that preview. If you are a fan of Lululemon, I have fantastic news for you. Lululemon is now open at the Walt Disney World Resort at Disney Springs. Now, the athletic wear company is officially opened to guests on Friday, and it is known for offering both men's and women's lifestyle and technical apparel, especially for those who enjoy things like yoga, cycling, running, and training. Lululemon's style is lightweight, breathable, and they have seam-free options. They also offer things like bags, gloves, hats, water bottles, yoga blocks, mats, and more. This new store at Disney Springs is over 3,000 square feet and includes an interactive digital fixtures that feature new product offerings, services, and more. There's even information from the local Lululemon community. Now, guests will find Lululemon in the town center section, and so if you're looking to go shopping, there's a brand new store for you. Moving over to Universal news. Now, Universal, of course, has seen some fluctuations. We had the news that some of the hotels would be closed for a longer period of time than initially thought, as well as a few hotels that closed that were open. And now there's another little change that is happening with Universal's Volcano Bay hours. So beginning on September 8th, Volcano Bay at Universal Orlando Resort will be closed on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now, this is a seasonal update to the schedule for the water park theme park, so Universal Resort can focus on the days that the parks are typically more populated with guests. The park will be open from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. during weekdays, and then from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. on Saturdays and Sundays. And for those who've never visited Volcano Bay, you absolutely should. It is a gorgeous water theme park that is lush, a tropical oasis inspired by the Pacific Isles. So it's gorgeous. I've been there a couple times, and it is simply fantastic. That's going to do it for all the news that I had for you today. I know it was a lot, but I had a lot to fill in on since I was out of town. I apologize if you saw the dog that was playing around. She was very happy that I'm home, so she's spending a lot of time with me. So if you saw Miss Daisy, she says hello. If you are not subscribed to our newsletter, why not? You need to subscribe right now. We have 2 different newsletters that go out. You can visit themouseforless.com to subscribe to both of them. You should be subscribed to both if you're not. Also, again, like I said, if you want to see any of the content from this weekend or follow us on all of our social media, you can check us out. We're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, and Twitter. And also, the Mouse Bites are sponsored by the Magic for Less Travel. If you are looking to visit the Walt Disney World Resort, Universal Orlando Resorts, and you want a free, no obligation quote, the agents at the Magic for Less are happy to assist and help you plan your next vacation. That's going to do it for today. We will see you the next time on the Mouse Bites. Have a great day, everyone.